Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Artistically Black, the continuing conversation on the expansiveness of the Black community, the love and labor of art, and the connection between the two. I am your host, Dannielle Hutchinson. I'm so excited for you to join me today here on December 12th. We are in the holiday spirit, so we have something very special for you today. It's a little bit different. We're going to talk about holiday gift giving and giving the gift of reading. And so I'm excited to share some of these titles with you today, some that you might be familiar with, some that may be new to you, but they are the books that I would recommend for you to give the reader in your life. So today's holiday special is brought to you by hot chocolate, twinkling lights, and chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So come on, join me as we talk about some great books that I think you should add to your home library. All right. So first up is someone that I have had the pleasure of speaking with about their first book back when I was a guest host on Storytime, and that is Parker Curry and Jessica Curry. So now they bring to you as a follow-up to a follow-up to Parker Looks Up is Parker Shines On. So let me tell you a little bit about this book. So this book, Parker Shines On, it's about Parker loves being a big sister. She gets to play dress up with her little sister Ava and piano with her brother Cash. And Parker loves to dance and twirl and sing and leap in joy. But when a dancer joins her class and needs her help, Parker wonders if she has what it takes to be not only a dancer, but a real friend. And I think that this is truly a wonderful book for you to share with your reader, with your dancer, with your musician, with anyone who loves the gift of art. So I would also recommend adding Parker Looks Up as well to your holiday library, because I think both of these books speak to empowerment and friendship and love and just things that we really do need now in the holiday time. All right. And next we have up Little Leaders and Little Legends by Vashti Harrison. These two books I think are so very inspirational because they do speak to the history of exceptional and bold men and women in the Black community. And I think that they are a great way to learn about these special people in our history. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Little Legends and Little Leaders features trailblazing Black men and women in American history. Heroes, role models, civil rights leaders, dancers, musicians, and everyday men and women who are doing extraordinary things out there. This is a way for you to kind of dig into the history of the Black community and talk about the expansiveness of the Black culture, which is, the whole basis of our show here. And I think that these are really good books to add to your collection that will help your little one get connected with their history and with their ancestors and with those who have come before, who are most exceptional and most bold. All right. Next, speaking of extraordinary things, let's talk about Ada Twist, scientist, and Aaron Slater, illustrator. Now, I did not know anything about either of these characters until I saw the Thanksgiving Day parade this past couple weeks ago. And I saw this beautiful balloon with this beautiful brown skinned girl with these huge puff balls. And I was just like, I must know everything about her. I must read all of her books because she's amazing and she looks like me. And I wanted to really put this book on the list, because these two books on the list actually, because I think that they are so important to, young people out there who are interested in science and STEM and in art. So you have Ada Twist, scientist, and Aaron Slater, illustrator. And I'll tell you a little bit about these questionnaires, as Andrea Beaty calls them. So Ada Twist scientist. I'm going to read my notes here. This book follows the life of young Ada Marie Twist, who is so full of questions that her parents struggle to keep up with the answers. When Ada is presented with a particularly puzzling and smelly problem, she experiments and uses scientific reasoning to try and figure it out. So she's all about, seeing and answering the question, well, why and how? And I think that you should check out this book as well as her series. Now, Aaron Slater. Now, this book, I cannot tell you how touching I think that the approach of this book is. Andrea took the time to really deal with a young man who has dyslexia and how he deals with that and how he sees the world. So when I was doing a little bit of research about this book, I found that they made a point to let us know that it is written in dyslexia friendly font, so that if you do have someone who does have dyslexia, this is a good book for them to read. It's easy for them to read. It is something that they will have and enjoy reading. So this book says, Aaron Slater, illustrator, tells the empowering story of a boy with dyslexia who discovers that his learning disability may inform who he is, but it does not define who he is. And I think that is really, really important. And that there are many ways to be a gifted communicator. Art is what speaks to me. And I think that it is important that we honor all of our artists, whether they are musicians or dancers or illustrators or architects, because art is made up of a wide, vast range of things. All right. Next, if you're looking for communication, I got something new for you. I bring you Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. This one is for middle schoolers. It is a chapter book. So it is the first in a trilogy that is filled with what I love is Black girl magic. After the mysterious disappearance of her brother, Amari receives an invitation to a supernatural bureau. Very quickly, her world gets turned upside down. She goes from another girl on the block to a world full of dragons, taking elevators, and supernatural beasts. It is got everything. If you are a fantasy lover, if you love YA titles, if you have someone that you really are trying to open them up to the world of fantasy, this is a book that I think will really open up their eyes. And it's a trilogy, so they get a nice long arc of story. I believe book 1 and book 2 are out right now, but I would start with book 1 so you have all of the foundational information. All right. And rounding out my book recommendations is a book that I cannot say enough positive things about it. When I read this book a couple of months ago, when it was brought to me, my husband, who works in a library, he's a librarian, he brought me this book and he said, you have to read this book. And he said, you're going to love it. And I read the book maybe 3 times, 2 or 3 times that night when I read it, because it's beautiful. It's got beautiful illustrations. The story is wonderful. It is about this young lady, Stella. And the title of the book is Stella's Stellar Hair by Yesenia Moises. And it is full of Black girl magic and love and hair love. And that's another title that you should go out there and get, Hair Love. Black girl magic takes on the solar system in a celebration of hair, family, and self-love. It's the day of the big star little gala, and Stella's hair just isn't acting right. And what's a girl to do? I don't know. Join Stella as she visits each of her fabulous aunties across the solar system to find the perfect hairdo. I promise you that this book will make you feel seen. It will make you feel loved. And it is a wonderful gift to give to anyone. It's a wonderful gift to give to anyone, but it is especially a wonderful gift to give to little black and brown girls who are feeling like they're not accepted because of their hair, especially. Um, I think it's wonderful. It is a wonderful thing to add to your home library. I would say all of these books are wonderful additions to your home library. In addition to Jessica Childress's Juris P. Prudence books, Tricia Elam Walker's Dream Street, and Nana Akua Goes to School. And we want to just say happy holidays from Artistically Black. Please add any of these books to your home library or any of the ones from our previous episodes. And just be safe and love on each other and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. If you are looking for an experience for in-person shows to go see, come join us at Adventure Theater. We have Winterfest playing from now until January 2nd. It is a wonderful experience to have with your family. It is a collection of 3 plays that I think that you're going to love, and you can finish out 2021. That's where we are. Yes, finish 2021 with a gift to you and your family. You can get 21% off Winterfest performances right now by using code 21 for 21 for any performance of Winterfest. But hurry, this code is only good until 11:59 on December 23rd. That's code 21 for 21. That is the number 21 FOR21 for any performance to Winterfest. Also, we have classes for the spring semester on sale right now. That semester starts on February 7th, 2022. And I know you all have been waiting. Summer camp! Summer camp is open and on sale now. You can register with the early bird discount of $100 off if you pay in full at the time of registration. That code, you don't need a code as long as you sign up and pay in full now. You can get $100 off of your registration if you pay in full. All summer camps are open now. And if you're in the giving mood and you want to make a donation to Adventure Theater, any gift, big or small, you can make that donation at atmtc.org. I am so excited for the holiday season, and I thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Artistically Black. I encourage you to go out, give the gift of reading to any little reader in your life. You can choose any of the titles that we had today, or any, if you have a book that you want to recommend to me that I should read, or an author that I should know, please reach out to us, and have a happy holidays, everyone.